Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for you. Coming to you on an extremely windy, blustery day. Oh my goodness. And at Maxwell are at our son's house doing some gardening, doing some mulching. And he said he's being blown away. But the spring is here, the leaves are coming out on our trees. It's so pretty to look at here, where I look out. I am doing a project, small little project, and probably just take me a few days to put together because that's what I'm doing. Small little wall hangs. It's not necessarily small. It's this project here. I think I gave you a little sneak peek in one of my previous videos. What I'm making is one block. Now, why I was doing these small wall, get your creative juices going. Maybe you don't want to embark on a huge, great big project. The last one we did was my Dresden plate. Again, that just evolved, came out of my head. Pretty little Dresden plate with some checkerboard. This is one block that I'm not taking credit for. I found it on Pinterest, and it's from Alandacraft, A-L-A-N-D-A-C-R-A-F-T, alandacraft.com. This was her pattern. I believe it's called the New Mexico block. It's just one block. Obviously a very large block. Most quilt blocks are 8.5, 12 inches, or 6.5, 15, 18 inches. This is a 30-inch square without any border at this point. I haven't quilted this, just cut it out to sort of as a prototype in black and white gingham, the red and the white. What this quilt could be used for is a small little baby quilt. What I'm going to be using it for is a table topper. It's going to be laying flat on my kitchen table in the colors that I will be showing you of my kitchen. Again, you're just going to be needing 3 fabrics. And if you have some scraps hanging around or a little bit of yardage, what you need, and again, this is from Alandacraft, you would need 5/8 of a yard of light. Now, in this quilt, my white is my light. Yep. The dark would be the red. It's not a solid, it's a red print that reads dark, reads solid. You would also be needing 5/8 of a yard. And then for the print, which is the black and white gingham with the little cherries, you're just going to be needing 1/4 of a yard. That's it for this 30-inch square block. I'll be showing you in my next video how I'm going to be putting it together. But right now, these are the fabrics, and I'll put my camera down. These are the fabrics that I'm going to be using. I've already cut them out. Very simple cutting instructions. I'm deeming my pale green as my light, my pink and white dot as my dark, and then this green floral as my print. And as you can see on my little design board, I've already cut out everything for one block. Now, the beauty of this is if you make one block, you could maybe make 4, if you get used to it, stick them together, and have a little tiny lap quilt. You could make three across and 3 down and make like a twin size quilt. That's the beauty of this, and you probably end up with some secondary patterns. So if you quite like making this block, you could expand it and make some others and make a full-size quilt. But again, right now we're making one block. My little wall hangings to do something a little bit more creative, a little bit more out there, just let your imagination go. That's what the whole point is. If you have a little space on your wall in your bedroom or in your sewing room, just to have a little quilt to add. I like the little quilts also to be able to practice free motion quilting. You're not using a tremendous amount of fabric, and as you know, I love free motion quilting. I might be doing free motion quilting on this quilt here, just maybe an all over, or I'll see how it goes when I again do it on my pink, my green, and my floral. So I hope you enjoyed this little, probably 2 or 3 videos of me putting my quilt here together, my pink, my yellow, my pink, my green, and my print, and I'll show it to you on my kitchen table downstairs when it's done. So I hope you're enjoying this little series of small little quilts for the summertime. We just want to get something tucked under our belt. I did show you how I've hung this, how the different hanging methods are. Maybe my next one I'll show you a different hanging way to hang our quilts. But for this one, I'm going to be making a table topper. But you could add a border or 2 of it, make it a little bit rectangular, and have a little baby quilt if you did it in softer colors. So let your imagination work for you folks. So I'm going to put my camera down and show you the cutting instructions. And then my next video, I'll be putting it together and showing you how quickly and easily this goes together for a little table topper. All right, folks. See you later. Bye. So again, I'm using 3 fabrics, light, a dark, and a print. And again, 5/8 of a yard, 5/8 of a yard of the light, the dark, and then a 1/4 yard of the print. That's it. You're going to be cutting 3 light 10-inch squares. That's it. You're going to be cutting 3 dark 10-inch squares. And then you're going to be cutting 5 6.5-inch squares of the print. And then all you're going to be doing is you're going to be cutting 3 2.5-inch wide by the width of fabric. So say 42 inches or so, 42, 43 inches of the light fabric. You're going to be cutting 3. And then again, to finish up, you're going to be cutting 3 2.5-inch wide by the width of the fabric of your dark. And that's it. That's it to make one 30-inch block, which will end up looking like that one. So again, follow along to see how that is going to be fairly quickly put together. I haven't done the binding on that, and I haven't chosen the binding for this one, so that will be extra. But again, I'm making a little table topper for my kitchen out of these colors. So yes, stay tuned, folks. All right, love from the Trueloves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.